Okay, we're gonna be going live a bit earlier than usual, so I'm gonna give you guys like a bit of a heads up what we'll be spectating this time. So in the title, we are spectating Ikuto versus Zgrim, and hello everyone, this is LW Gaming, and we're live on YouTube. And yep, let's take a look what Ikuto's history is about for when it comes to like in the past Apex. Apex Arena. Let's see, what season has this person started? He started pretty strong, maintaining in the top 512, and then eventually reached his 256. So began playing around the very first season, I think, but ended up in Bronze 1. And then around season 4, that's when he begins to be 512, which is already impressive enough. And then push even further. Now in the playoffs of 256 strong. And it hasn't moved that far until today, because today he's currently at top 128. So let's see how far can Ikuto push. But however, the opponent that he's going to be facing today will be tougher, because the opposing player that he's going to fight against is Zgrim, another top player in Apex season of all time. Let's see what the history is behind Zgrim here. So Zgrim is also a strong contender in the past season. He hasn't started playing Apex until season 10, and then he ends up at Bronze 3 as the first time. And then on season 13, I mean he skipped 2 seasons and then he comes back on season 13, and then top 512 for the 3 seasons, like starting from season 13 to 15, and on 16. That's when he began to show off some of his skills in the playoffs by securing 256 on season 16. Season 17 is when he ended up in top 64, almost made it to the final group. And then on season 18 he went back to 256, season 19 64, and so on. And then leads to the current season. He's currently at 128 fighting against Ikuto. Now the main question is, who is going to win today? I'm wondering. And then only one of them is going to be advancing. So Zgrim and Ikuto are from the neighboring servers. Saraf and Dalsis, even though they're not really the same servers, but they technically are, since they are connected. And we have like 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes until Apex playoff begins for top 128. And also, some of you may not be playing today because there are some double forfeits on the brackets. So if you're one of those players who had double forfeit on one of your upcoming brackets, consider yourself lucky because you're not going to be fighting today. But the downside is you won't be featured. That's the one thing. But I mean, it won't matter because there really isn't any match that we can watch over there to begin with. In 2 minutes from now. Yep, 2 minutes. And also another change that I've adjusted on my tablet is that yesterday I did some changes to the, when I did not touch the screen for a while, like 3 minutes, it will enter its power saving mode, which is not something I want when it comes to stream. So I ended up checking the setting closely and I ended up disabling it. So now it will not pop up like it was yesterday, which was pretty chaotic. So it will just be like as bright as ever for the streaming purpose. Okay, I did ensure I send a link to the places where I usually will put them in. So hopefully more people will watch these. But if not, they can just watch it again whenever they're at their leisure, of course. Although I'm a little concerned about the you know, the signal strength can be pretty bad at times, but I'm just hoping this doesn't really affect too much. Anyways, let me check my other devices to see if the quality is just fine. Oh, and the match has already started. Okay, let's get right into it. Okay, the match already queued in. The match is going to be between Zigrim versus Ikuto. And I'm just going to mute my other phone so that way it doesn't make audio when I try to check the quality. So far not too bad. I'm just looking at my end. I hope that it's the same thing goes to most of you. Excuse me. In 16 seconds, the match will start. Oh, and the match started early before the timer, which is 0, which is pretty odd. Never seen that before. Okay, first ban, Gay Succubus. And Zigrim saying hello to everyone. Enya gets banned first. And then Langrisser gets picked on the first pick. Enya and Serena got banned. Langrisser gets picked. Now I could see some potential bans here. Yep, there it goes. Gay Succubus and Serena gets banned. And it's secured Celica. Okay, Zigrim is thinking hard what to do here. Okay, there it goes. Shem and Ymir got banned. Ooh, Elma gets picked. Okay, that's an unexpected choice I've seen here. Although it kind of makes sense. I mean, to reflect debuffs. And also recall units back to her side. Okay, Ymir and Shem got banned on Zigrim as well. And then we got Ilya deployed here. I know some people are starting to drop Ilya from their box for, I guess, for a better unit than Ilya. But something that's more like a rush oriented like. Ilya's more like a laid back attacker. Hello Abby, welcome to the stream. Yep, and I'm hoping that the stream will stay up for a while because I noticed that nowadays in my area it was raining like crazy, and I'm afraid that it may affect my home's power, the electricity power. I mean, that could go out unexpectedly. And we'll be seeing Rhea going to be played by Zgrim in this match. Okay, I think the ban's already taken place already. Let me see forward the ban. So it was Eshin and Elvis got banned, and then Rhea gets picked for Ikuto. So we'll be seeing Rhea on both sides. Okay, Luna and Eshin banned. And then Liana gets picked. Okay, Landius and Rendell banned. And let's see, what will Ikuto pick as a final pick, as a final unit? Chose Apo. Okay. Now Zgrim can choose Celica or Bright Summoner. They both are powerful healers in their own right. Rights. So I'm kind of thinking Zgrim might end up choosing Celica here. Yeah, I mean, Fairy Tales I did see a couple of times in the in yesterday's match when I was featuring someone else's match. But as of today, I don't see anybody running those two yet. Probably they don't have them at 6 stars already. Probably not yet, but or maybe they just don't have them be of use right now. Although, don't get me wrong, Urza is actually pretty good in Apex meta. But however, sometimes the meta doesn't really fit them well. Although you could sometimes see Lucy, but not as often as Urza. Urza is really good, but just not played by many. That's the one issue. Okay, looking at both the teams, they're both gonna be running ham on each other with the Dragon Slayer hands-on violence. That's what Volk would describe them as. Like whenever they fight each other, it's literally hands-on violence. Yeah, although I think the reason why Zilong make Urza very good is because like they need to find more units to be able to counterplay against Dragon Slayer. And Urza happens to be one of them. And then in the near future, like around like probably like a couple of weeks later, we're gonna get even more options for Dragon Slayer to counter. One of which is Rapier that can potentially do that. And also she does more than just disabling revives. She can also like forces fragile units to attack her unwillingly, kind of like Dragon Slayer but reversed. What Ikuto conceded? Okay, that's interesting. Wonder why is that? That is really strange. Is he really just giving up or something, or? Oh, of course he gave up. So, okay, so that's not even one match I will spectate here. So, yep, Ikuto really, that's really unfortunate. So, anyways, let's switch up gears to delmonster versus Sdao. And it looks like they're still in the game, and they already ended up with their pick and bans. Honestly, I had no idea. Some people just doesn't even want to try, but it's really unfortunate. So I'm just gonna switch over to Sdao's match. I think this is under the same group. because I just did not switch the group at all. So Sdao versus delmonster. Oops, there's no capital in there. Okay, I'm just going to... Yeah, I'm just replacing the name, so that way they'll know that I am not featuring them this time. Alright, title change. Yeah, I don't know, it's kind of rare to see that happening. Like the opponent decided to surrender already. Like, not what I'm expecting. Okay, Lemia, not Lemia, no, Norin is on the move. Okay, Wave Call is going to push and put all the team forward, closer to delmonster's side. Going to attack, let's see, who are you attacking? You're attacking Serena, okay. Is the signal doing alright? Because I noticed that on my end is showing a stuttering. Okay, I think it should be fine now. I hope. Okay, it looks normal now. Okay, I guess it's because the OBS was not selected and making everything so choppy for some reason. Now, what was Sdao do? Because he already lost one unit at the start. Yeah, I hope it's fixed now because I selected my OBS just to keep it stable. Yeah, so that was thinking a lot on here, what to do now. Okay, yep, so that was on the move, finally. Took him like a lot of seconds. Okay, switch classes between his own Rhea and Gaze. Okay, yep. Nonoran gets attacked.
お前のもがく姿が優等に映る最高の景色よ
Not much damage. Yeah, kinda odd though. Like, Lemia, not Lemia. Why am I keep mistaking Nonoran as Lemia for some reason? Yeah, I mean she's in the water. I don't think that would be doing anything. I mean I get it. I mean Lemia is also on here, but I just kept mistaking her for some reason. Yep, I guess that makes sense. Like, Nonoran gets like a first strike advantage. Even though despite being ranged, I think these guys are... Yeah, these guys are ranged as well. Never knew. But I don't think Nonoran herself is going to be able to counter like that in range. Only the soldiers are. Let me look at the buffs here. Maybe not here, but I gotta look where was the first strike. I know it's somewhere. Okay, I guess this. I know there's somewhere that she has that enables first strike. I just kind of forgot what it was. I think it was her gear or exclusive. Okay, I just heard Rhea just made a move. Going to exhaust that AoE right away. Which honestly, some people think that's a waste, but it's actually about the strat. Like you want your other skill instead of like that first AoE attack, because that one doesn't really do much. I think the combo they're trying to go for is that they waste that AoE and then they'll charge in with Rhea and then do double AoE, or maybe even more AoEs on there. Oh man, so that was gonna be running out of time very soon. Okay, Eshin on the move, putting Sebrick. Going to dash on Rhea. So I think the revive only applies if hold on, let's see. Actually no, that's on her 3C, isn't it? Let me take a look. Yeah, it's on a non-disadvantage attack. So yeah, so like if the like if Lemia goes in right now, that Gaze is gonna die. If she targets her. Rhea's already on the move, doing the first AoE, and then perform acting because she hit a unit. And then goes in with another 2C. Sword dance in the middle of crowd, blocking their healing. Yep, that one is probably is gonna be viable. Like those range soldiers surely is gonna be the way to go for Norin, and also other units that can benefit from that too. And delmonster may not be able to kill Rhea right off the bat because this Rhea is no longer a flyer, rather a demon. But instead going after her with Eshin. I think she's not gonna survive that. Dang, yeah, as expected. Luna, and then she falls. Oh, so Sdao really had no choice. Like, the loss is too deep. Moving on to game 2. And Sdao gets to go first this time. Okay, I'm seeing Sdao's box. There's Urza, there's also Lukeman. Interesting choices there. And also Zion, and Zion's actually pretty good in the current meta. And wait a minute, isn't this the same map as the last game? Yeah, no mistake in it. It is the same map. Okay, box changes as Solde gets removed, replaced by Randall. And then Dragon Slayer gets banned. for Sdao's box. And then Langrisser got banned for delmonster as well. And then Nonoran gets picked, first picked. Okay, Serena and Z2 banned. Landius get picked. Yeah, hey, I would thought the same too. Because I remember how terrifying it is when fighting against Nonoran in my own time. And it looks like the Elf Sisters were banned before I even noticed it. And Bite Summer gets picked here. Ymir and Ice banned. Luna gets picked. Okay, yep, so that was taking his sweet time thinking about what to do here. Okay, yep, there it goes. Gaze and Rendell gets banned. Yeah, I could see that, like, I mean, if there's Gaze, this will go two ways. Either you ban Gaze or Dragon Slayer, whichever one. But most of the time, I've seen people ban Gaze first, especially if they're fighting against a player who is P1, because P1 Gaze is dangerous than the P2 Gaze. Because the reason I say this is because like P1 Gaze could just like snipe off the enemy team right off the bat, since of course she goes first. Okay, Urza and Eshin got banned, which is very unfortunate. We won't be seeing Urza here. Ilya gets picked. Ten seconds left with Sdao. He better do the bans quickly, otherwise he'll miss it. Okay, Eshin and Tiara's banned. And then Gaze gets picked here, the fourth pick. How, like, I think delmonster is like madness. Like, he allowed Gaze through on the fourth pick. Like, I don't know if he does that intentionally or I'm not sure. Perhaps delmonster may have a plan, but whatever this person's thinking, he better know what he's doing. Otherwise, this could actually cost him this game and then move on to game 3. Okay, Zion and Lemia banned. And then Selka gets 4th picked. Yeah, I agree. Very odd. Very odd indeed. Why would you have Gaze survive with the ban here that long? She could have been banned early on, then just like leave her be for a long time. Oh dear. You about ran out of time, Sdao. Okay, thank God. Bright Summoner and the Norin band. Luna gets picked as the final pick. And then delmonster is picking the last opponent, either Rhea or Lemia. I'm kind of thinking this person might pick Rhea here for the AoE and also with the synergy with Luna. Or could go Lemia because they both does the similar thing. Okay, delmonster is gonna run out of time too. Okay, Lemia gets picked here. Okay, that's gonna be an interesting choice. Although it kind of makes sense because Lemia is also great against aquatic units, so Lenora may actually have to watch out for Lemia. In case you guys forgot what the interaction happened in the past, like with McLean before Lenora even exists. Like McLean was having a rough time dealing with Lemia. Yeah, I'll agree because Lemia is an ultimate counter against aquatic units or anybody that likes to be in water. Oh yeah, another thing about the reason why Lemia is an excellent counter against aquatics or anybody in water is because her unique 2C skill. If they're in water, they will get stunned after combat. And also, if they're against a tank pusher, they are also not gonna have a good time. Because that attack is also guard ignore. Okay, right off the bat, let's see the units here. So Gaze gets to go first because P1 advantage. The Norn also got blessed by Lukman's effect, which is, I think this one's called the comradeship. Luna and there's Lukman. Now let's see what the Lemia has over here. Let me take a look at this. So this one has the skills like with aim, the 3C which is the AoE attack, and a single target 2C. And then this one is the typical 3. And then there's Landius with the 1 guard with the 2 SPs. Now let's see what will Gaze do on the first turn, because she has every advantages that she has on the field. Okay, she's already on the move, first turn. Okay, switching out a flyer class for Demon. Going in, back, going after Ilya. Dang, taking her out on the first turn. That's absolutely nuts. Yeah, I can see why people dropping Ilya right off the bat when you're fighting Gaze on this map. Because her movement is absolutely nuts. Combined with the comradeship that Lukman offers. Yeah, like if you see Lukman on the team, don't have him pair with Gaze. Because the comradeship is just gonna allow her to move further than she normally would be able to. Although it may be over, there's always a chance there could be like a turnaround, but we'll see how it goes because this is a really strong start for Sdao. Okay, Landius is on the guard duty right now. Yeah, very over indeed. Yeah, I mean, there's still Lamia, which is the only threat that Sdao still needs to watch out for. But that may not be enough though, because all the units that Sdao has are all offensive. And Lukman just got teleported closer. Okay, so he's probably gonna do the end relay style of guard ignore. But the thing is, he might not be able to reach. Yeah, 3 blocks, so he may not be able to reach at the back like Limia but he could reach Celica, but it's not guard ignore. Oh wow, actually wait, I was wrong. I totally forgot the mobility thing allows him to go there.
争わないために戦うんだ。
こんな姿じゃみんなを導けない。
一人も逃しません。消えなさい。
Oh, Gaze is. Oh no, she's not gonna get a revive off, but she survives. Yeah, delmonster had to surrender here. So now the game goes to game 3. Yeah, I guess letting Gaze succubus through on the 4th pick is a big mistake, but on delmonster's part. Absolutely a big mistake. Like, why would you let her through? Oh, by the way, in case you guys didn't notice Sdao's box, Sdao hardly runs Enya in his box because he doesn't think Enya is necessary to have in his box because he's more specialized in AoE attacks. Yeah, that's actually pretty. Yeah, I guess, but I mean, most of the time you do not want Gaze to be picked as a P1 ever, because that's the one recipe for disaster. Like waiting to happen. Like if you let Gaze pick on the first turn, like as a P1, you could probably just say goodbye to one of your units. Okay, so lots of adjustments were made. Zerna got removed, replaced by Isolde. While Sdao changed the box a bit, Lukman's gone, Zion's gone, Lemon's gone, Rhea's gone, replaced by Marie Rose, Celica, Enya, and that fourth unit is, let's see, who's that fourth one? AO. So it looks like he brought Enya back into the box as a backup unit. Interesting choice there. And then Sona got banned first on Sdao's team. Nonoran gets first banned for delmonster. Oh, Dragon Slayer first pick. Okay, yep. Gaze got banned, and so is Enya. Okay, and then Bright Sunray gets picked here. Interesting choice. Yeah, if they let Enya through, the cloning thing is gonna be a chaotic experience. Like, especially the clone Nonoran, that's literally like a nightmare. And yeah, I think Sdao has plans. Like, sometimes like they want to. I think Sdao's intention is like he prefers AoE attacking rather than being like, you know, defensive. Most of the time, like, I did talk to him about what his box's purpose is supposed to be. Like his main purpose is AoE, instead of like what most people will run with on their rush box, which is Dragon Slayer first pick. Like even though if you pick Dragon Slayer first pick, doesn't mean you're guaranteed to win. Because there's still ways that Dragon Slayer can get outplayed. Okay, Tiaras and Ashin got banned. And Sdao is really not have a clock on his side, because the timer is running low on him. Okay, and then Marie Rose gets picked. We'll be seeing DOA 6 girl in action. And then Gaze and Z2 banned. Okay, and then Lemia and Randall banned. And then Celica gets picked. Oh no, Urza got banned again. Urza and Eshin. Okay, Isolde gets picked. This could go both ways. We'll see who's gonna be on top soon enough. Although Mariros may be an odd pick, but I've seen some plays that could actually catch opponents off guard. Okay, and then there's AO, and I didn't see what that last one was. I think it was AO and definitely AO and Ice. Those two were banned. Yeah, pretty strange, but overall, Sdao did not choose Norn this time, but instead chose Ymir because I guess his purpose here is to get rid of that Dragon Slayer with Ymir, because he is the ultimate answer against Dragon Slayer. Like hardly any flaws, aside if you're fighting against Lightbringer as well. But fortunately in this match, Sdao does not have to worry about Lightbringer because she's not even in the box to begin with. We really cannot draw the conclusion that quickly, because sometimes turning tides will happen at any point. Because I know that this kind of playstyle might actually work, but we'll have to see how Sdao handle this. Although the other unit he needs to watch out for is Ilya, because she does slow down the team, slow down the enemy team with her Angel that she summons. Luna with the... So I think for delmonster, I think this Langrisser is going to be a full-on offense instead of being like a a tank. Because I mean, Langrisser is already a tank for the team. Why would you want a second one unless that's necessary? And it looks like he's guarding too. Okay, so Langrisser is guarding and as an offensive unit. What an interesting choice there. Okay, and then Sole with the 3 skills that I've seen a lot of the times. Luna with a high MDF, which she should have. Marie Rose. Bright Summoner as a mage. And then there's Ymir, who's gonna be a temporary tank. An interesting choice for this unit. And Celica is gonna be supporting with a revive application. with armor affinity. So I kind of feeling this regular rose might be Breeze, or maybe it's for Ymir. Yeah, I kind of see that as a possibility. Yeah, this team comp might be strong, but we'll see what Sdao's gonna do. Okay, Sdao's on the move, using Bright Summoner's Unicorn right away. I think he's gonna try to pick on someone. Oh, Landia. Not quite. Yep, he's really going all in here. AoE, Holy Dragon Breath. Oh man. Well, so all those debuffs are just MDF reduction. And I don't think he cares if Bright Summer even dies on here. He's just trying to bait them out. Soda's on the move. Activate Sustenance.
不毛な争いを終わらせる。
Oh, attacking the unicorn right away.
不毛な争いを終わらせる。
Ouch. There goes that unicorn.
不毛な争いを終わらせる。
Attack into Bright Summoner. And which leaves Isolde exposed. No one's guarding her. Okay, Soka's gonna put Levi on the road. I'm gonna finish two casting on her, becoming a 5-stack. Yeah, I don't know, he could have healed, but I guess he went the other route by killing the unicorn. Now wondering, is this tile... Okay, so this tile got overridden. Okay. By the moon shadow effect. Okay, yeah. Landis moved out of the thunder zone. And Ilya has not moved yet, which is a bit concerning.
一人も逃しません。消えなさい。
And I think Isolde might die here, or actually maybe not.
覚悟しなさい。
It's preparing for an incoming attack. Okay, Ilya already moved up at the front. Bold move from delmonster. Well, the only target that she can target is that right there.
ターゲットは悪党。絶対に容赦しないわ。
What the? She survived? Holy moly. Now let's see. They could go one of the ways. Like, I think Ymir's just gonna run in with the potentially. I don't think it will reach Dragon Slayer back there, but it could try to reach someone like Landius, or even just kill off Isolde. Which I don't think that would be a potential you should do here. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes bad plays will happen in playoffs. It could happen anywhere. Ladders, practices. I mean, practices you should expect that happening, but playoffs as well. Yeah, I don't know. Some people just didn't plan accordingly. Okay, Marie Rose is on the move. Okay, yep, knocked her away. And she got clocked. Okay, this is... Actually, wait, clock is guaranteed at this point. Okay, more AoE. And then more people got pushed around everywhere. Oh, going after Dragon Slayer.
血のバラ咲かせてあげる。
Exhaust one of the revives, or his natural revive. And she gets act again. Okay, this is terrifying already at this point. Like, how many actions did she do? Like 2 or 3? 3 actions already? Pretty scary if you fight against Maria Rose like this. And I think Dragon Slayer is dead.
血のバラ咲かせてあげる。
Yep, dead. Yeah, that's not even a revive disable, that's multi-action. And it's still Sdao's turn because all of the opponent's turn is already used up. And then now Ymir's gonna go in and do dirty work, and delmonster surrendered. So yep, Sdao actually turned this around. First game ends up being lost, and he turned it around on the next 2 games. So yep, Sdao is moving forward to the next round. Even though the opposing team may be strong, but however, something that all comes down to skill. So let's see how about other groups. They're still battling. Let's see. Who is we're watching here? Group C is already done. Group D. Group D is also concluded. Group E. Group E is also concluded. Group F. Okay, Fried Rich. Okay, so 2 matches still going on here. Group G. There's still 1 match going on here. Let's watch Herlin's match. Oh, Herlin's winning already. Winning 1-0. And what's going on here? It looks like this game is a 4-on-3. Yeah, I could see that. Like the opponent just gave up entirely and threw everything. Okay, looking at this looking at this match, it seems like Norton was here, but she died somehow. Anyways, I gotta mute myself so I can like eat something before I pass out. I'm not gonna let that happen.
定めの時が来ました。
俺はここだ。
知識の呪い、約束されたんだ。夢の底に沈め。古代魔法の頂点じゃ。失敗しました。また次回。人、思考、そして セブリークのために。見よ、燦然と輝く勝利の光よ。
俺はここだ。
約束された未来。
偽りに満ちた世界で苦しみだけが真実。
ダメ、セブリークは
Oh
ここで
man.
終わるわけには。
Where Enya can still act on her own, I think. Yeah, he might not win this round, but he still have one game to turn it around though.
私の瞳には
The gaze is not finished.
定めの時が来ました。
But I don't think the game is gonna be in its favor at this time. Because even if the Atkin did apply
こ
on
れが私の信じる心です。
that doesn't really save her. Or maybe not. It was just a
芦屋へ
guard.
の怒りを受けよ。
放逐する。
Everyone else was doing that. Oh, that's very unfortunate.
暗闇
I
し
mean, what's Liana gonna do? I mean, absolutely nothing. She's not a damage unit. Okay, Herlin's going first. Oh yeah, Urza's here too. Both sides have Urza. Okay, box change. Zion and Isolde got removed, replaced by Elvis and Rhea. Coincidence, they both released on around the same day. and first ban Dragon Slayer. Not surprised. I mean, I'll go first ban Gaze if I were Kaitops. But who knows? Dragon Slayer might actually be more dangerous than many people would think. And then Zora gets first banned. Actually, I take it back. Gaze might just be the one mistake you let her pass on the first ban. Okay, and your first pick, that's alright, I guess. But I mean, let's see. Yep, Gaze is still not banned. What in the world? Instead, banning the Enya enablers. Well, that's probably one way to play it, but I mean, you still need to deal with Gaze, and then Gaze gets a P2 secure as the first pick. Enya and Dragon Slayer got banned. Oh, that's gonna be a dent to the team. And then Gaze gets second pick. So yep, you probably know what's gonna happen here. The P1 Gaze is gonna beat the P2 Gaze. And then Ymir gets picked on the for Cytops, or Kaitops I mean. Okay, Luna and Z2 banned. Machine gets picked. Yeah, I agree. So yeah, Enya. I remember back in the day, Enya gets the first ban whenever she got introduced, but then whenever Dragon Slayer comes on board, Enya is somewhat more frequently on the picks. But sometimes people still ban Enya because they really cannot handle the copy, like the copying, existing units. Okay, looks like Kaitops will not be able to play Urza in this match. And Ilya gets picked here. Okay, yep. Broken Wing Bird, and I didn't see what that other unit was. I think, yeah, it was Liana that got banned. And then Gemo gets picked here. Okay, Nonoran and Lukman gets banned. Honestly, I don't know. Urza, at least she's not banned yet. But let's see, is Hernan gonna pick Urza here? Oh, nope. Chose the Bright Summoner instead. Oh well, what a disappointment. That's fine. Bright Summoner gets picked over Urza. And then Soka gets picked last. Let me check on something really quick. For the streaming, let's see. Okay, using software based, okay. Yeah, I'm just wondering, do I need to make changes? Because I mean, it's not as like as before now, but I wonder is the hardware setting better than software? I don't think it is, but I had to see if I need to make adjustments here. Probably I don't need to. I just don't want to make it worse. Yeah, I think that's why a lot of people went for Urza sometimes, but I guess not in this match. Anyways, I'm gonna mute myself for a bit, and I'm just gonna speak to people in Mystery Guild really quick. So, yep, I'm gonna mute here. Alright, I'm back. Just congratulations on his win. Yeah, I kinda agree Urza should take in the 4th slot, but I guess Herlin thought of a different plan. And I'm seeing the teams here. So somehow this Junior moved forward on turn 1. I guess it's because of Gaze's swap before she got changed to a flyer. Oh, what was the music playing in the background? Oh. Alright, so far these guys haven't moved yet. And Degamo hasn't moved yet. Okay, so it's these two. Okay, yep. Bright Summer on the move with the Holy Unicorn.
祈りの声を聞きなさい。
Okay, then Gilmo on the move. Now where is she gonna put those portals in? Okay, in
知
there.
識の呪い
I think, yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea though, because and you can just simply erase that by AoE. And then making the portal useless. So in case you forgot how Enya's AoE works, so this one right here, not just healing your units, damaging opponents, this also erases the portal.
芦屋への
Like
怒
you
り
see
を
here,
受けよ
like erases the terrain. Like you see, like it got wiped out. Yeah, no idea what this guy is thinking when he did that. So yeah, Herlin did the right call of like not moving Enya just yet until and then Gelmo made her move. So now with that portal deleted, that portal is pretty much useless. A
芦
station
屋への
portal
怒りを受けよ
in that case. I don't think the in-game audio is that loud, is it? I don't know. He kind of didn't know that even is a thing. Like he thought that the portal would not be erased, but for Enya's 2C, it erases anything that's erasable. Oh, not that one. Yeah, right here, clearing all enemy terrain effects within range. I guess that guy did not read the whole description and just go with it. Uh-oh, here comes the attack. And Eshin died,
セフリー
unfortunately.
クは
That revive didn't really
こ
save
こで
her.
終わるわけには
Very unfortunate indeed. Although I could see how Gaze can handle this here. So like Gaze can like get herself holy and then kill kill Ymir. I can see that's a possibility. So like this one right here. Yeah, as long as she has the class advantage or the enemy has class advantage, the revive is gonna be disabled. Yeah, switching with the unicorn. And now Gaze is holy. It's gonna be able to attack from the distance. Poison trap mage.
偽りに満ちた世界で苦しみだけが真実よ
Oh, not quite. Close though.
最後の連戦を受けなさい最後の連戦を受けなさい最後の連戦を受けなさい
Double equivalent exchange.
ロセウス家の名にかけて
Getting all the skills back. Pretty scary. Pretty scary indeed. Yeah, the 8 mobility is no joke. Like, look at how much mobility she's having here. That might be a possibility. Yeah, I think the Redeemers might actually tank the hit for him. And now the roles are reversed. Now Ymir is holy. Uh-oh, Enya gets attacked here. And she dies.
終末
Sad, very sad. And then Ymir gets another action. Oh, the travesty. Oh dear. Yeah, that 3C is not gonna be back. And that gaze is gonna be dead
構築する
because of the class advantage.
私の瞳には不安にしか見えないの。
Yeah, this is not looking good. Now there are two dangerous units on his side of the map. Yeah, you're right on that part.
弱点を
Actually,
見つけた。
in the current update, actually got stronger because of her exclusive got released, which will allow her to be able to act against allies one tile further than she normally will be able to, which means that she's probably the first unit to have like a 4-block act again range. Because I remember back then, like 3-block range is the priority for act against, but now with actually wait. That might not be right. Valencia might actually be the first one to have 4-block range for act again.
シュプリークは
I mean, I may have check if Valencia is the first one. Because Valencia kind of does that too, but not sure about that one. Is it a 3-block range or is it a 4-block? Let me take a look. For my own server. Okay, heroes wiki. Let me check one unit, which is Florencia. There it is, Florencia. Okay, yeah, it looks like my suspicion is correct. Yeah, technically Florencia is the first one with the 4-block act again range. Eshin being the second one. Or hold on, let me check another unit, which is White.
ロセウスケの名にかけて最後の連戦を受けなさい。
It's on her 3C. Let me take a look. It's a 3-block. Okay, so that's not the 4-block range. Okay, so yeah, Eshin being the second one with the 4-block act again, with the equipment combined. Is this just me, or is this match still going on despite on the losing side? Yeah, honestly, I don't think Herlin's gonna win this one.
知識の呪い
Because a lot of enemy units are already advancing this far. Oh wow, they took each other out. Well, both revives are off. But, yeah, the angel's off. And now roles reversed. Going to kill Ilya. And then Ymir almost died.
失われていく
Now, what is this demon Bright Summoner gonna do here? It's probably not doing anything. Yeah, Herlin had no choice but to surrender. So the winner goes to Kaitops. Okay, let's see. Any other matches going on? I think it's already concluded for every group. Let me double check. Okay, Volk already did his game. Well, actually, wait, maybe not his game. No, he did do his game earlier. Group K. Okay, there aren't any matches happening there. Okay, this one is still going on. It's a one-on-one score. Okay, 4v5. So this is basically turn 1. Okay, Sdao on the move. Double chain is surely something I did not expect to see. Like a chain from Rendell and a chain from IAO. But thankfully the chain from Rendell got cancelled because I think they both don't synergize too well on each other.
ロセウス家の名にかけて。最後の連戦を受けなさい。ロセウス家の名にかけて。
Wonder what's the reason behind that? Like, you clocked
最後の連戦
Enya
を受け
already,
なさい。
but she's already taken her action. Switch classes. Now Ao is a mage, while Enya is a demon. Actually, speaking of which, they're both. Most of them are demons here. Like all of them except for Ao are demons. Oh, copying sequence happening right now.
Ashia への怒りを受けよ。
Okay, Ymir already on the
定めの時が来ました。
俺はここだ。
He's probably gonna reach all around the map here. Let's see what's going on here. Definitely not gonna reach Gaze. But he's trying to take out his Sdao.
放逐する。
That's too bad.
残したこと。
Man got eliminated here. Oh, Cecil H is still battling here. I didn't see that. Okay, let's see what's going on here. 1-on-1. Let's watch Cecil H's match here. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, the match is 4-on-4. Cecil H is P2. And I can already tell this Langrisser is already copied. And he got stunned.
見よ、燦然と輝く勝利の光よ。
炎が消える。
And wait, this is the revive Dragon Slayer. Okay, I didn't realize that was a revive one. Nope, Elia on the move.
弱点を見つけた。
Checking out the soldiers.
「祈りの声を聞きなさい」。
Demon versus
Fire,
which doesn't really make any difference here. He's dead again.
A
miracle?
ロセウスケの名に
Another
かけて
miracle. And then I think she's gonna switch over to another skill. To pray.
ロセウスケの名にかけて
これが私の信じる心です。 見よ、燦然と輝く勝利の光よ。弱点を見つけた。
Moving Angel closer, I'm presuming. Yep, moving Angel closer. And then
タ
pushing
ーゲ
them
ットは
back.
悪党。絶対に容赦しないわ。 人、
Okay,
思
Liana
考、
heal.
そして
Speed up certain skills.
言うだけ無駄だ。これを食らえ。
Landis is slowly moving forward along with the team. Uh-oh, my single's gone pretty bad. Oh dear. Yeah, my OBS is struggling a little bit on the signal here, but hopefully it doesn't really go out on me.
セブリークのために。
Oh, Landis is guarding against Eshin. Thorns is activated.
見よ、燦然と
Oh
輝
dear,
くね。
she got counter
セブ
killed
リ
by
ーク
that.
は
And
こ
she
こで
really
終
died.
わるわけには。
Holy mo. Oh my goodness, Cecil won. Not a big surprise on my part. Big congrats to Cecil H for winning this. I mean, coincidentally, that was not my first intention of spectating that, but I mean, I happened to be watching the same group earlier, so I was just like, why not? Why not take a peek and see what's happening there? Okay, just checking all the matches here. Okay, Kenji Muyo is still playing against Duke. I think they're about to wrap up, so let's see what's going on here. Oh, actually, this is turn 2. Okay, this match is probably gonna take a while. Oh, attacking someone from distance.
弱点を見つけた。
Oh, that almost took him out. Oh my goodness. I assume these two are the tank pushers of each other, I guess. I mean, both sides have a tank. Not gonna lie. And that unicorn's gonna stack itself or refresh. Yep, with a 3C. Okay, cloning Ice Abyss. Now, what is she gonna do with this?
Okay,
AoE upward. Now I wonder what skill did this person put on. I would assume probably 3C. Like the second phase of 3C. Well, not actually no, the hook. But the chain did not work because of the immunity that she has. Yep, the electric headwear stops them from on the pole. Trying to freeze everyone, but they are immune. I got a feeling Ice is going to be pulling the clone. Yeah, pulling the
死
clone
は
back
弱
to
者へ
the
の恩恵よ
so that way the real one can go in and then do the same thing. Yep.
引き裂け
Trying to exhaust all that as much as possible, and the Bright Summoner on the opposing team got frozen.
引き裂け
And there's so much light going on Ilya. Like, you can hardly tell what unit is this. Unless you click on it, of course. Yep, the battery's still okay. I mean, it's still at 100 because this is plugged in.
ロセウスケの名にかけて
exchange.
ロセウスケの名にかけて最後の連戦を受けなさい
Turn 3 starting. Yep, the real one flies away. He's healing. That's gonna unfreeze Bright Summoner. Excuse me, hold on. A scepter.
祈りの声を
Bright
聞き
Summoner.
なさい
That's interesting for a holy class. And wow, she did not die from that. Okay, so this Selka might actually be electric headwear, which is stopping Ice Abyss from pulling them.
死は弱者への恩恵よ 定めの時が来ました
Okay, Prophecy of Fate. On one of the skills. I don't know which skill it is, but it might just be the 3C. Bright Summoner just chilling back there. And now it's just following along.
ターゲットは悪党。絶対に容赦しないわ。ターゲットは悪党。
AoE, that's gonna
絶
push
対
them
に容
back.
赦しないわ。
Oh, the guard range. Oh dear, that's not good. Yeah, I just hope that prophecy is not on the
言うだけ無駄だ
on the 3 seed.
これを
Otherwise,
食
that'll
ら
be
え
tragic.
!ロセウスケの名にかけて!ロセウスケの名にかけて!
Okay, yep.
最後
Stay
の
on the
連
ice
戦を
tower
受
but
け
do
な
not
さい
freeze because of the immunity. And another fixed damage. Okay, so it was the 2C.
夢
Okay.
の底
I
に
guess that's
沈
it.
め。
Excuse me. Okay, putting portal there
古
to
代魔
ensure
法
any
の
of us
頂
not
点じゃ。
die. I mean, could have moved a little forward, but whatever. I mean, there's no consequences if you like move a bit forward, like one tile forward. Because no one's gonna be able to target you there anyway.
人、思考、そして
Okay, turn. I think this is turn 4. Yeah, turn 4. Okay, cannot copy anyone just yet. I mean, she really can't right now because the clone is still alive. And this is the last turn for the clone. Okay, not moving right summoner. Just stand there, I guess. Why did I feel today is the longest day ever when it comes to streaming like this? Because we already surpassed 2 hours. Including the wait time, of course. Okay, yep. Right summoner on the move.
祈りの声を聞きなさい。
That's a good counter damage there. Well, I think that clone is done.
アシアへの怒りを受けよ。
I mean, next turn it's gonna disappear.
「私を侮らないでほしいですわ」
き裂け。
Yeah, Ilia's gonna be able to do AoE again if she chooses. Which is gonna get really annoying over
最
time.
後の連戦を受けなさい。最後の連戦を受けなさい。ロセウス家の名にかけて。ロセウス家の名にかけて。
俺に力を貸してくれ。
弱点を見つけた。
Okay, another AoE comes in, teleporting them away again. Oh, this is not in a good position. For most of the units, well, Enya is still safe, but the Ice Abyss is not. Mm.
これが私の信じる心です。 ターゲットは悪党。絶対に容赦しないわ。
次はひざまずかせてや
Yeah,
る。
the real Ice Abyss is dead. That's the first unit down of this whole match. And now she's gone.
俺に力を貸してくれ。
Right summoner is
弱
under
点を見
attack.
つけた。
And she
ごめんなさい。守れなかった。
Yep, as soon as those two units fall, things are starting to fall apart. For Kenji Muyo. Now the only saving grace that Kenji Muyo has is Serena.
古代魔法の頂点じゃ。
Like she's still here. However, I don't think she'll be able to
古代
reach.
魔法の頂点じゃ。
I don't think she's gonna be able to reach Ilya. Not on this turn, at least.
考そして
Yeah, the angel has like all the locations she can attack from. Oh my goodness.
私完璧ですわ
And she can clone someone here, but she cannot clone Serena. Oh, she's copying the enemy unit now. Who's she copying? Copying Ilya. Holy moly. Oh dear. This is gonna go both ways. I just knew this is about to
定めの
happen.
時が来ました アシアへの怒りを受けよ
ターゲットはアクト
Axiom,
絶対に容赦しないわ
putting the angel of her own. Yep, now both sides have something that's equal.
弱点を見つけた
Oh dear. AoE, pushing everyone back. Oh, oh no, this is gonna be a nightmare. Yeah, another thing about Enya is that if you let her alive for too long, this is gonna happen to you. Especially if you have good heroes on your side, they're gonna betray you. As a clone, in the form of a clone.
闇を払います
Wait a minute. This got another action? Oh, this Ilya might actually.
闇を払います
No, she's still alive. Okay, wow. Yeah, I think Kenji would have to move this out of there.
ターゲットはアクト絶対に容赦しないわ
Okay, the unicorn dies. Now Bright Summer has to do.
ロセウスケの名にかけて
Yeah, a lot of things happen, and yeah, things are starting to turn interesting, to say the least. Yeah, it's kind of strange that Ilya managed to survive that. I mean, mind you, that Ilya that the Enya copy was actually the enemy's Ilya. And looks like this one is gonna have a lot of upper hands here. So Ilya could just kill whichever she wants here. Like Bright Summoner, but not these two, since they are still being protected. But however, there are some scenarios that
弱点を見つけた
she could try here. Or yeah, keep them in the fog, I guess. Yeah, I think these guys are dead. Oh, so dead in the storm, in the fog. Yeah, there's no escape on these guys here. Yeah, if Bright Summer tries to summon Unicorn, that'll be too late. She's dead in there.
Hito
Yep. Diana dies first.
そして
Yeah, at this point, it doesn't really matter if Kenji bring those units back because Duke is done, absolutely done. Because no one's escaping out of that. Okay, Ilya
弱
versus
点を見つけ
Ilya.
た
Try to fight off her own clone. And this is that, okay, which is expected.
失われていく
She's gonna lose that Selka revive, but still be fine. And then she lost another revive from that too. Okay, now in range.
これを食らえ
Both sides lost their angels. And then that one, that Bright Summoner is gonna be dead, while Unicorn stays alive. Yes, goodbye, Bright Summoner. And so is the Unicorn. Yeah, he's trying everything he could to keep Ilya alive. Yeah, the tank lost the revive.
私を侮らないでほしいですわ
Still alive. Meanwhile, we need to watch out for that
タ
Ilya
ーゲ
here.
ットは悪党
Okay, Ilya's just gonna push
絶
them
対
right
に容
back
赦し
in
な
there.
いわ
No escape. And wow, look at how much heal she's getting back from that. Absurd. Absurd amount. I think one thing maybe people forgot about how Enya's Fate Order does is that if you put it on a clone unit, it's gonna swap the originals as well.
絶対に容赦しないわ
Okay, and somehow that Ilias is alive, still alive, and then made it out of the fog. And the souls are gone.
Target
Yep,
the
no
actor.
revives from
絶対に容
Zero.
赦しないわ
Pushing them into the fog, but doesn't really do much here. Yep, Ilia's gonna be dead here. Yep, and Christian is dead. Now it's down to Serena. The match is pretty much done. Kenji Muyo just secured this win.
古代魔法の頂点じゃ
I guess Duke is thinking like,
夢
finish
の
me
底に
already.
沈め 体力が
Yep, that's
失われてい
it.
く
Everyone is dead. Kenji Muyo is moving forward. Now I think that's everyone's match finished for today. Let me double check to make sure. So, yep, it looks like this match already done. So we got Group A, four players left on this bracket. So we got CM player versus Undead for next week. Group B, Skill Issue versus Mystic Star, Sdao versus Spyrosa. Group C, we have Vice Lord versus Valabar, Jess versus Chattanooga. Group D, we have Chief is Rich versus Gaul, Tyrus OM8 versus Zorid. Group E, Mibari versus Alano Grande. My Name Was Stolen, Uno's JB versus Windseeker. Group F, Vlad versus Fancy Sun. Ganner versus Riz. Group G, Diomedes versus Hidden 3H. Loon 3 versus Kai Tops. Group H, we have Russian player versus Troll. November versus Cuke. Sdao gonna be fighting against Mayu next week. Zgrim versus Stratos 0. Group J, we have 7 Heaven HD. Fighting against Volk next time. Mako's Bad versus MX. Group K, D Batchius versus Cecil H next. If he plans to play, that is. CM Player versus Chatilla. Group L, Winston versus Sabrak. Truffle versus Mikey. Group M, we have Yaishiro versus Johan Liebert M. Mr. Kane versus Maddie. Group N, 013 versus 7 Heaven Ruba. Kenji Muyo versus Tiny Tiny. Oh, Jesus. Group O, 7 Heaven Jaden versus St. Q. Play Faster Please versus Z Knight. And the final group, we have Adwin Ruan versus Paytol. Matty Russ versus Dies Array. So my next week, I might just spectate the game with Vice Lord versus Balabar next time. So tune in for that one, and I hope you all have a great day, and the stream is finally over. Yep, we can all rest now. Until then, see you all next time for